Good morning, you guys. It is a new day today. The last time I spoke to you guys was yesterday, where we were doing homework with Fefe, and all of a sudden, ESCOM decided to show us who is boss. So yesterday, I was helping Fefe with her homework, and the lights suddenly went off. We did try to do her schoolwork either way. Remember, she had like a mock test, a math test, so we did that, and she finished it. She did quite well, actually. I'll show you guys her results because I did. The electricity came back around 8 o'clock, and she was already asleep. So she did her test, she did her homework, and she ate, and she went straight to bed. So she slept, and but thank God her work was already done. And yeah, so I feel bad about yesterday because I asked her to wait. Usually she does her homework immediately when she returns back from school, or an hour later after she has like settled in and she's in her warm clothes and stuff, and she's eaten her lunch. But yesterday I asked her to wait a bit because I wanted to do a video. And yeah, I basically I basically messed up with her schedule, but she wasn't mad at me or anything. Like, so yeah, I'm glad we managed to pull it through and we finished everything, because I wanted to show you guys her, basically her evening routine, or how we tackle her homework and stuff. But then yeah, it was sort of like an epic fail, but we didn't let the load shedding get to us. We managed to eventually finish our work. Yeah, so anyways, you guys, I'm gonna quickly show you guys her how she did yesterday. So just a disclaimer, you guys, please do not look at my outfits on this vlog because it's cold like Huabata. And if you stay in South Africa or in Joburg, you know it's cold. You know it's cold, and you understand why I'm dressed like this. Okay, so whatever I see in the wardrobe that is warm, I just throw it on. I just put it on because I'm not about to get cold. If I can show you guys my outfits from top to bottom. I feel like you guys won't take me seriously. But yeah, that's how I look. But anyways, you guys, I just quickly want to show you how Fefe did yesterday. And also, yeah. So guys, this is Fefe's test that she wrote yesterday, mock test rather. And she did quite well. And she just got 2 wrongs. And we're still working on that. She probably lost concentration, or she was just rushing because of time. But she did quite well, and we still need to work on the time management issue. And this one was from the 7th of June, which was on a Tuesday, and she also got 18. She did quite well. And yeah, so far I'm actually impressed with her performance, because when she started, you guys, it was the pits. So these are her actual tests, which I don't want to show because they've got the school logo. But she's been doing quite well at school as well. And yeah, she got like was it 14 out of 15? Okay, I'll tell you just now. Oh yeah, she got 14 out of 20. And yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, so yesterday she started her homework very late. But yeah, so what we try to do with Fefe is that I try to, I'm not putting any pressure on her whatsoever. However, I try to instill that habit of practicing, because you can never get anything right without practicing. So I try to instill that habit, to say that, the discipline, to say that she needs to have discipline when she comes back from school. She can't go to school without having her work done, her homework done. So she needs to get her homework done, and we practice reading, we practice writing, we practice counting, counting forward and counting backwards. We want her to do well. However, at the same time, we don't want to put so much pressure that she ends up hating her schoolwork. But so far she's been enjoying, and I try not to push her too much. I just allow her each day to just to just push herself to the limit. So I have a math trick that I also found on YouTube. So I'm quickly going to show you guys how I taught Fefe how to do additions and subtractions without using any sticks. like your macaronis and your steaks and whatever kids use to count. That's just waste time. Or when they're writing a test, there's no time to be um counting in sticks and using macaronis or doing those circles and stuff. So I'm quickly going to show you guys how I taught her that trick that I also got on YouTube. Credit is not on me, definitely on YouTube. I'll show you guys how I taught her how to count without using sticks or macaronis and circles and stuff. So the best thing you can do for your child, moms and dads, is to buy her or him a whiteboard, of course, as well as whiteboard markers. These have actually made our learning to be quite fun, as opposed to just using a pen and paper. That can be boring and very monotonous for a kid. So they like different environments. So as I also got her a small, tiny whiteboard where whilst I'm writing here, she's also writing on her whiteboard. I just can't find it right now, but I got it from Pick and Pay at less than 40 or less than 50. So yeah, you get her that as well so that you can engage her and it mustn't feel like it's sort of like a school environment. She must feel that she's at home and this is fun. So that's the first thing that I did with my daughter. I tried to make the environment less formal and just a bit fun as opposed to at school. So I'm quickly going to show you guys an example of how they teach them at school and also the trick that I got from YouTube that's helping her to get her answers quicker. So at school, they probably say, like here, it's 11 plus 9. And she got 20, which is right. At school, usually, they would say 11 plus 9. So 11 plus 9 is equals to. Usually, they would expect her to have like 11 sticks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 9 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now she needs to count all these sticks and she needs to put all these sticks together, and that's when she'll get her answer. So usually a kid, like a grade 1 kid, you guys, they're still very young and they're not precise. So what she'll do, she'll probably count maybe say 11. Let's just first put them together. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. For me, it's easy to count with sticks. But for a kid, these sticks can get overwhelming. So she'll probably just skip one or, count one stick twice, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, they're not really precise, just like us. So this will actually end up making her get the wrong answer because of these overwhelming sticks. So what I did, so let's just do it. The answer is 20. So let's just do it with my trick. I want to show you with my trick. So this is my trick that I got from YouTube, by the way. It's not it's not mine. I got it from YouTube. I just forgot the lady's channel because I remember seeing this last year. But anyways, let's just do it like this. 11 plus 9. First, with this trick, you need to learn where to put your dots. But I'll show you quickly how it's done. So it says 11. So she's going to come here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is the one. This is how I taught her. It's very convenient. You hardly miss any any sticks here, because with plus I taught her that you count forward. So 11 plus 9 is 20. With minus, you count backwards. So it's 11 minus 9. So with this one, she knows that if there's a minus, she needs to count backwards. So it's going to be 11, unlike writing 11 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take away 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The answer, of course, is 2. But now, this process again, the sticks are very overwhelming for a kid, for a grade 1 kid. They're very overwhelming. So this is how I taught her. With minus, she knows now that she needs to count backwards because she's taking away 9 sticks from 11. So it's 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now she knows that her answer is 2. Just like that. The only trick here is that you need to know where your dots go. On a 1, on a 2, up to a 9. You need to know where your dots go, and you also need to teach your child how to count from 1 to 100 and from 100 backwards. That's what's going to help her, because let's say she gets 30. 30 plus 2. She knows she's going to say 30, 31, 32. She's counting forward because it is a plus. You're putting them together. So it's 30 plus 2. So she's going to say 30, 31, 32. Her answer is going to be 30, 32. Yet with minus, let's say 30 minus 2. She knows she's going to say she needs to take away 2 sticks from 30 sticks. She's making 30 smaller by 2. So she's going equals 2. So she's going to say 30. Now we're counting backwards. 30, 29, 28. So now she knows her answer is 28. Instead of putting 30 sticks and canceling 2 sticks. Instead of putting 30 sticks and adding 2 sticks and adding 2 sticks this side and counting them all together, which is basically going to take her time and it's going to overwhelm her. So now I'm going to show you where the dots go on each number. So I'm quickly going to write number 1 to 10 first, then I'll show you where the dots go. So for 1, the dot goes here. You know it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 is a little bit different, but this is how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's going to put 3 dots and 3 circles. So they all have to amount to 6. Has to be number 6. 7, same thing. You are going to put dots and circles, and they all have to amount to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when she gets here, she needs to count back up. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, and she must know that on 7 there's only 1 dot. There's only 1 dot here in the beginning, and 3 dots on the line, and 3 circles on the line as well. With 8, she needs to know there's 1, 2, 3, 4 dots and 4 circles. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is the same as 7. However, it just has 3 dots on the head. So it's 1, instead of 1 dot, it has 3 dots on the head. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like 7, 7, 8, 9. You know that all your dots and all your circles, they amount to 9. I'm quickly going to show you guys how the dots look. You can snip it and then teach them to your kid. So that is it, you guys. That is how I taught my daughter to basically use this strategy. I'm still gonna go more in depth with this strategy on my other vlogs. I just don't want this vlog to be longer. Or as to when there are, you know, when there's like two numbers. Let's say it's 11 plus 12. So now when it's like this, it's going to be difficult for her to basically say 11, 12, 13, 14. Her answer is going to be wrong. So when it's like this, all she needs to do is to take 11, put 11 up, 12 plus 12. And then this is what she does whenever she gets like a plus or a minus question with 2 digits on each side. So she's gonna say 11 plus 12. She's gonna say 1, 2, 3. So she knows it's 3, and then 1, 2, she knows it's 2. Her answer is going to be 23. So this, you should first start with the one with 1 digit first, 11, 12. Practice these first, and then after then, that's when you go to the one with 2 digits. So let's say it's a minus, so it's 12 minus 11, because they haven't taught them negative as yet. So it's 12 minus 11 is equals to, she's going to say 12 on top minus 11. So she knows, same strategy, she just needs to count backwards. She's taking away 1 from 2, so she's going to say 2, 1. So she's counting backwards. So her answer is 1. And then here she's going to say 1, 0, 1, 0. So her answer is 0. She's going to cancel this 0, and her answer is going to be 1. I don't know if you guys get these strategies, but let me know in the comment section if you want a full video dedicated on this strategy, and I'll definitely help you guys out. This is mostly for 1st grade, 2nd grade, and yeah, also grade R as well. And it's only based on additions and subtractions. So first of all, guys, just a huge disclaimer: before your child can actually start with this strategy, you need to have you need to try it first and test it first as a parent, just like I did. I first tested it and I tried it to see that if it's gonna work on my child. You don't want your child to be confused at the end of the day. So you try the strategy, you test it, and if it works, good, use it. And secondly, very important, your child needs to practice where the dots go, because you don't want her to be confused putting the dots on the wrong place, and that might get her even more confused. But give her a week of practice, of consistent practice, and I promise you she will eventually get it. Because so far, when my daughter started at school, she was getting confused. She was using circles, she was using sticks, and she will miscount the sticks and she will get the wrong answer, of which the sticks were very overwhelming or the circles were very overwhelming. So I would advise you guys to just check this strategy first as a parent, test it and try it, and then introduce it to your child by just, don't tell her as yet or him as yet as to what the dots are for. Just teach her, let her practice or him practice the dots for the whole week before you can actually tell her what they're for. You just put the 1, show her where the 1 goes on the dot, make it like a fun game for the first week, and then after then you start with small sums. When you've got 1 plus 2, you know that 1, you've got 1 dot, and when you've got 2, you've got 2 dots, and when you put all the dots together, they amount to 3. So it's very important for you guys to introduce the this strategy bit by bit. Maybe the first week try to introduce addition, and then the second week you now start to introduce subtraction. I think I should do a full video on this because I don't want you guys to get confused. And before you use this strategy, please do your research. Mom and dad, do your research. You don't want your child to actually get it wrong at school and say it's my fault. No, I did my research and I introduced the strategy slowly but surely and in a more fun way. And your child, before she gets to any strategies, she needs to understand what is +4 and what is -4. So she needs to get to the depth of that, even if at first you can start using macaronis and sticks and pegs. Yeah, just to show her that if you've got 5, subtraction is all about taking away. Like here, you say we've got 12 sweeties, and now we need to take away 11. You're showing a kid that you are actually subtracting. Subtracting is taking away. And when you're saying plus, that means that you need to add more. Like here, you're saying you've got 11 sweeties, and then somebody else gives you 12 sweeties. Now you're going to have a lot of sweeties. You're going to have more. So your child needs to know that addition is actually adding more and subtraction is actually taking away. So they need to get to the basics first before they can actually jump into the strategy. And with my child, I think the basics, she did them at grade R and the beginning of grade 1 as well. So that's when I started introducing the strategy as she actually got to understand the solid foundation of addition and subtraction. So don't just introduce it to her like it's a shortcut. No, it's not a shortcut. You need to first get the foundation and yeah, the understanding of what addition is and of what subtraction is before you can actually get to using strategies and tricks. Yeah, so that's all I got for today. I hope I didn't confuse you guys, and please let me know if you want more of this content. I'll also teach you guys so that you can go actually teach your kids as well. Make it fun, make it easier, make it convenient for your kid. Tell me what you think about this video. It makes me a bit nervous because I'm talking about education and teaching kids, and that's a very vulnerable I don't know, content to put out there because you don't want people to copy your way of doing things as a parent and then applying them into their lives, and then it ends up not working because our lifestyles are not the same and the way we do things at each household is totally different. So my household is not perfect, and the way I raise my child and the way I teach my child is not perfect. I just wing it and I just try to take it by the day, just like every other parent is. So I don't want you guys to think that this strategy is the one. No, there are probably many other strategies out there that are also helpful. Just check the one that works for you as a parent. And yeah, that's all I can say. But anywho, you guys, thank you guys for joining me for this video. Very overwhelming video, I know. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to also share, share it with other parents who might need like easier ways on how to teach their kids, like addition and subtraction. And yeah, also comment down below and follow me on my social media account, basically Instagram. It is becoming_DineoM. And thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I love you.